oppress themselves. You're the majority. You take over today, actually, right now. So you are a slave of the nation. That's number one. Number two, there are many blacks that live to that territory.
Masson 17 is now live.
And
Streaming Call of Duty Black Ops 7, PvP.
Off the table of the white South Africans. And while they remain largely wealthy, you allow them to operate you as a puppeteer and make you fight against your own. And when I say your own, I mean other blacks. You're so foolish that you would call yourself South African and identify with the whites who oppressed you.
Okay, so I want to ask you a question. How would
Before you ask a question, do you comprehend anything that I said?
I hear what you're saying, and I disagree with all of it. But
okay, very good. Yeah.
So I want to ask you, how would liberation look to you? Like, what would you have us do as Black South Africans for you to believe that we are in fact, not under the yoke of the white monopoly or white supremacists?
I can tell that you're having trouble processing because I stated already that you are a slave of your own making. You see, so the problem is that you are not able to comprehend what I'm saying, and you're having trouble dealing with new ideas, which is often what I...
It's not you. It's not you. No, it's
I
not you.
introduce new ideas.
Nigerians have been saying that dumb nonsense for a while now. It's not you. You have to...
Free for all.
I hate doing that.
Eliminate all unauthorized personnel.
It's an argument that I'm not even making. You're not even addressing what I said.
I wanted to, because I don't want to put words in your mouth. I don't want to argue against something that you did not say. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So, I'll just you.
Well, you don't have to assume. I just explained. If you don't understand, ask me specific questions. You couldn't clarify my point.
But you know what
I'm saying. Where you're going. That's a challenge.
I would have to assume that you would have us all the white folks from South Africa, right? White monopolists.
UAV established
Because
above.
I don't want to go on that and break that down when you haven't said that. I want you to believe that, and if not, what do you want to have us to prove to you? That's the thing I'm asking, because I don't want to put words in my mouth. I don't want to say,
no, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of prescriptions. I hope everyone who's in South Africa is making notes. I have an organization called SATS in Africa. Nigeria is a more authentically black powerhouse on the continent, but this is for all black Africans. Pardon me, sir?
Nigerians are not bad, but go ahead.
I didn't say Nigerians, I said Nigeria. There's a difference, you see. Are you suggesting that the black South African is more empowered than the black Nigerian?
Enemy care package detected overhead.
This is fascinating. Okay. Let's not talk ethnic. Let's mind you, I'm the foundational black American, so I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just dealing with the realities of things. You're an emotional character, so let's see if we can bring you over to reason. My question to you. Capita has the most money in South Africa.
He moved from California to Tennessee, and it was the best decision he ever made. He's from London. And I'll get to that part in a second, because it almost ruined everything. Yeah. But let me back up. We left Los Angeles in late August, and the change was immediate. We had a two-bedroom apartment in Silver Lake, costing $3,800 a month. And now we've got a bigger place. I think it's still fresh range. And then the groceries are cheaper, and gas in Florida cheaper. I can park in my own driveway instead of circling the block for 45 minutes and landing 6 blocks away. Anyway, my wife, she lands a job offer here in Nashville, right? The salary stretches
Established overhead.
Our neighbors literally brought us food the first week. Back in Silver Lake, we lived next to the same people for 4 years, and I couldn't tell you their names. Everyone said we regret leaving California, but honestly, we've never been happier. But there was one thing that's a little strange to me. Our car insurance in California was $312 a month for 2 cars, and for some reason I figured it would fall like everything else did. So I called to update our address to our new place off Broadway, and I paid $27 updated. Your new rate is $389 a month.
Capital, well, the biggest middle class is black middle class. The largest middle class is
Just answer the question I'm asking. Answer the question I'm asking. Answer the question I'm asking. I don't want to hear a lie. I don't want to hear a lie. The lie is a lie. You said you answer the question I asked you.
You see the white people that keep something.
Answer the question that I asked you.
I'm saying
Lying. You're lying. I only ask you questions I know the answer to. Answer what I asked you.
you're saying per capita. So if we're talking
Lord, Joe
about
bitch ass good.
upper class, talking about the rich, then yeah, it's obviously the white monopolists. If we're talking about middle class,
You don't even know what I'm asking you. There's no need to break it
You
down.
want to explain this to the board? Turn this around.
Is the most affluent per capita. You don't need an explanation. The simple answer is the whites. That's it. There's no explanation. It's the whites. If I ask you what is 1 plus 1, the answer is 2. You don't need to say, well, you take the one, then you add it to the other one, and then, no, the answer is 2. You're limited intellectual.
white people begging me for money in Cape Town. White people begging me for money where I'm
That's irrelevant, young man.
White people are
We have another emotional African. We have yet another emotional African.
rich white people.
We have an emotional, irrational African. Irrational and emotional.
You know you ain't gonna get no easy kill off me.
They hate the truth. Oh, the demons, they always hate the truth.
You don't know what the truth
The
is.
trophy system was
You
eliminated.
come here and speak to me. You
Realize.
know the truth is. If he brings something down, okay.
Calm down, calm down.
Yeah, you should all sorts of things, but I need to calm down. It's fine.
Calm
Go ahead.
down, calm down. Advise that you're outmatched.
No, you're the best. That's to be honest. Hey, you're coming at me with Nigerian bring something down to situation. I wanted to ask that is in order for us to have this shit, for us to take the shit, whatever. I wanted to ask what would happen the white businesses to chase them all, chase the farmers away.
I understand that, man. I'm asking you, are you comfortable with the current state of affairs in South Africa with regards to the...
And that's why I am actively working
Okay.
to solve...
What would you like? What?
Have been... Listen, I'm trying to get... Okay, go ahead. Talk.
Go ahead. I'm all ears. Go ahead.
I'm saying South Africans have been fighting white monopolists since, even before, since apartheid, even up to this point, we have been fighting. The people that have been holding us back is the government. But even the government has made a great deal of strides to try and sort of close the gap, the inequality gap between the rich and the poor. Right. So that's what I've been trying to tell you. So that when you say that we are afraid of the whites, I don't know what that means because I've been in this country for a long time.
May I give you an example? May I give you an example? May I give you an example?
Go ahead.
Ever rush to sue the other driver after a car accident? There may be a much smarter way to get paid a much larger settlement without going to court or paying huge legal fees up front. If you've been in a car accident within the past year, even if you were only a passenger, you could still qualify for a major cash payout. While many people are stuck dealing with insurance companies, adjusters, and long legal headaches, others are receiving 6- and 7-figure settlements without ever seeing the inside of a courtroom. Here's how some accident victims are avoiding financial stress after a crash. It's called the 2026 Claim Assist Compensation Program, and it was recently rolled out in select states to help accident victims recover the maximum amount they may be entitled to without dealing directly with insurance companies, going to court, or paying costly legal fees up front. Right now, we're looking for just 5 more accident victims who want to see if they qualify for this program at no cost and potentially receive the maximum compensation available. No more money worries, no more stress. Take Daniel's story. When Daniel first reached out, he assumed his case wasn't worth much. He was overwhelmed with medical expenses, stress, and didn't want to deal with a complicated process.
Free for all. Move to engage all hostiles.
And I've also been to Durban. I've also been to Joburg. In Cape Town, my most recent trip with a gorgeous young lady. Nice, beautiful, black complexion, body extraordinary. But this was one of the blessings that the South Africans have. That's about it. So anyways, it's late at night and we're in the area, Cape Town, and I was hungry. I wanted to have something to eat. And in this area, there was only one establishment that seemed to be open and going to where maybe their kitchen was open. And so I grabbed her hand, so I walked in and she grabbed my wrist and she said, "Oh, well, hold on." I said, "What?" She said, "Well, hang on it. There are only whites in there." I said, "What does that have to do with a cheeseburger?" You know what I mean? I'm just trying to go have something to eat. She's like, "Yeah, I don't know." She's like, "Do you think we should go in there? There's all whites." I'm thinking, like, do I think? Like, do you think? Like, you live here? What do you mean? Is there a problem? Are they going to not serve us? No. And the fact of the matter is, I was in South Africa. And she was scared.
Yeah, man, you're fucked, bitch.
Restaurant because there were whites in
God damn. These motherfuckers camp.
There was watching this podcast. There was another black man who said the same thing, that he went to Cape Town and experienced the same
No,
thing.
bitch.
Just say something.
You're not gonna keep fucking drop shotting.
Cape Town is unique, black man. Come on. I'm listening to you. Go ahead. I understand what's going to continue. Go ahead. Dude, go ahead. So what I'm saying is that is unique to Cape Town, but I'm not justifying it. There are already people, organizations that are trying to solve the situation in Cape Town. I don't live in Cape Town. I don't know what the situation is there.
Enemy UAV detection.
People outside of Cape Town can be easily recognizable because they act exactly the way you act. They go everywhere because they experience this in other areas. So Cape Town is unique like that, but a lot of black people who are not from Cape Town don't understand the situation either. But there's a lot of areas in South Africa where there's also that kind of...
Do you mind if you dig in a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, South Africa has a couple of premier cities. I'd say the one. You agree there? Yes, we can. So you're telling me that in the premier city in South Africa, you're still operating under a apartheid mentality, and that's okay with you? That's okay with you? The question, what I'm asking,
It's not okay. It's not okay.
Your trophy system was eliminated.
You forgot the original question. You lied earlier and you said, no, stop it. You said, scared of white. I'm not scared of white. Scared of like them. Hold on 1 second, young man. Hold on 1 second, young man. And then I gave you an example. And then all of a sudden you try to excuse it and say, oh, Cape Town is different. Cape Town is unique. Is Cape Town not South Africa? Well, like 1 second. Is Cape Town not South Africa? I was a South African woman. Yes, I was. And I told this story before. I didn't tell the story just when I was in a division. I told this story many years ago, and I'll tell you why. Because I have employees in South Africa. I've been to South Africa many times, and I've traveled South Africa more than most South Africans probably. I was in South Africa. That was the time I was in South Africa in Cape Town, and I went to Cape Town to drink lunch.
Napalm strike ready for delivery.
It's also in the countryside of Joburg. I was
Hostile UAV established above.
I've also told this story before, and people. This is one.
Radar inbound at the speed of heat.
I walked in.
Mark Franklin is burning. Radar out.
Oh shit!
How are you not serving? No, we're not serving now. I notice all the patrons are white, and all of the servants are black. And then I thought, oh, gee. I said, so you're like, why are you interrupting me? Why are you interrupting me? Why are you interrupting me? Silent. I was making a point. So, don't make a point while I'm talking. Okay, fine. Well, can you help me understand? And she said, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I think what she meant was, don't be that N-word who thinks that you can sit and dine with white people in Cape Town. Because you might think this is Africa, but really, this is the land of the whites, because we control here, N-word. You see, I've observed several instances, and then right after that, I left that restaurant, went to another restaurant, and I noticed there were two women who were, I believe you guys call them colors. In America, we call them blacks, but you guys call them colors. And I also believe that they were LGBTQ, which is also very prevalent in your country. And so I asked them, I said, hey, I was just at a restaurant over there, and, you know, I wanted to be seated for lunch.
Enemy care package shopping.
Tons of people eating, and the two women, one of them says, welcome to Cape Town. I would tell me more. She was like, welcome to Cape Town. She was like, yeah, apartheid is a real thing. It's still going on here. Okay. Cape Town, yes, so, here's my point about people like you. The reason that the problem persists is your apologists. It's not the best of the country. I don't know why blacks in Cape Town are
Hostile RCXD incoming.
however, South Africa, Cape Town is a white political party, and they are trying to bring them down. The black South Africans and the colors are actually trying to bring them down.
Enemy UAV detected.
Okay. No, so the real question that you should be asking yourself, you should be trying to figure out is, instead of trying to debate well-to-do American businessmen who support South Africa financially and instead of trying to debate people like me, we should be on the ground trying to figure out how to let these devils get out of control. Don't interrupt me, young man. Don't interrupt me, young man. Don't interrupt me, young man. I'm trying to figure out how you allow these devils to disrespect you, your fathers, on the land and soil where your blood goes back into the earth. That should be your focus, not trying to babble and get clout off of me. You want to debate those devils? You debate devils? I've debated them many times. You said you girls said you didn't. I've debated them many times. So, let me ask you a question. So you argue that we are afraid of white people as black people in South Africa. I just proved it. I'm pretty sure in America there are also gay people who are also do the same thing. That's fine. No, sir. Yes, Texas is one of them. Texas is one of them. Sir, but that's incorrect. Yes, you're lying. Yes, you're lying. Sir, don't make up lies. Don't make up lies. Let me tell you the difference between black Americans. One second. You're
Ah, shit! Somebody right there.
This is why you're so angry. I'll help you out for a moment. You see, we live in a republic. A republic is a majority rule system. The foundation by Americans, the foundation by Americans, 10% of the population. As a 10% of the population, really can to dominate.
Time's low. Put your head down and get it done.
Here, the foundation of black American to stop. Imagine people say things get mad. Very wild, raw. Very wild, raw, savage. Very savage. So, the question for you is not why is it that a minority, which is a weak position, why is a minority a minority? The question is why a strong population of the blacks in South Africa and B, you have overwhelming numerical superiority, which means it's not this thing, man, your mind, stop talking, stop savage. You have overwhelming numerical superiority in your country. So you have out that
Keep it, stay sharp.
society. So
We are breaking through.
No, 1 second. Give me one. One example. Calm down. One example. Calm down. Calm down. Give me one example. Calm down. Just calm down. Just give me one example. Give me one specific example.
Right. John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, you call America's largest injury law firm. For 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. Protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Your next breakdown could cost thousands.
Unless you have Endurance. I will never pay for covered car repairs again. Endurance covers your car's most expensive repairs.
And your rate stays the same no matter how many claims you file. I'll save thousands and thousands of dollars. Right now, you can get $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value, free, all backed by a
Get your ass back on
guarantee. Call 1-855-941-2856 or speak with
Free for all. Neutralize all threats.
You just said what? Just said what? Now be silent. You said that Democrats control okay. Give me an example, specifics. You're talking about things you don't know about, so I'm about to embarrass you because you're making up lies. So now give me a specific example. I will listen. Don't ask me questions. You just made an argument. Give me one specific. Made a terrible argument. Let's finish what you were saying. Stop running, young man. You said that the Democrats in Texas were controlling the black minority. What is the specific example you're referring to? White, correct. Okay, fine. You're lying now. Now you're lying. Give me a specific example. I see. Give me a specific example. Why did you guys, even to this day, why don't you guys open your own political party? Because I checked the Constitution of America and you guys can't. The Black Panthers did it. They were brave. They were fighting. They could not open a political party. You guys are not going. Did you say you're not minority? So that's why you're scared, because you're a minority. That's why you're scared to fight, because you're a minority. And I'm saying, you have a bad ailment where you do not realize that you are very they're intellectually incapable. It's not even worth talking to someone like that. Because it logically,
They just camped. God damn.
You don't understand American government. It sounds foolish. It sounds foolish. You don't understand American government. You don't understand American government. Tell me at what level could a black party win? Just give me one example, one single example. No, that was not a party, and that lets me know how uninformed you are. Let me teach. Stop it. Let me teach. They were called the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Yet, they were not a registered political party that stood for office. See, they were a political, cultural, revolutionary organization. So you tell me, as an example, don't start me. No, sir. I'm not going to argue against GPT. You're an intellectually inferior person. Look, both my hands are here. Both my hands are here. Put your hands up. Both my hands are here. See, stay focused.
Enemy care package detected overhead.
I want everyone to observe. When you're talking to someone who's intellectually inferior, calm down.
No, I won't kill you.
You can't make arguments. Yes, use ChatGPT. Look at him typing right now. Yes, use ChatGPT.
Hostile skewer inbound.
That's sad. Look at him typing, trying to search. Stop. Put your hands up. You cannot make an argument. And then run to ChatGPT to fill in the gaps where your brain is unworthy of competing. Stop it. Give it up. Stop it. And see that you're trying to leave. Stop it. Put your hands down. Now let's have a conversation as you're trying to be a good serious. You're so insecure. You just have to run.
Hostile care package above.
Calm down.
Enemy UAV detected.
You just had to run ChatGPT during the debate. You are down. If you were intelligent, you would not have to run ChatGPT. You would not have to run ChatGPT. This is sad. Because people like you, calm down. Young man, just relax for a second. Calm down. Now, you keep running from different
Hostile dreadnought inbound on your location.
Run to a different topic. Young man, relax. Angry. Relax. Just calm down. You act like you angry Africans wearing soccer jerseys. There's an angry African right now sitting on a plastic chair on a dirt road, drinking a beer, arguing with his buddies. Right now, English just like, now, this is what you need to understand. You stated that the Black Panther Party was self-defense. And I said, okay. And you gave me as an example to emulate. I said, I would very respect the Black Panther Party for self-defense. If that is the case, so the party was trying to self-defense. What officer they want to knowledge. I see you bleeding right now. You can see your eyes bleeding. Look into the camera. Answer my question now. I'm waiting.
If you got hit, even as a passenger or in it, you would need to try this. Were you recently injured in a car accident? Look at this check for $60,000. If you're looking to get money you're owed for an injury, I want you to imagine you and your
Performance
family
is trending below acceptable thresholds.
the way that you can. Now, isn't that crazy? I want to show you how you can get that money you're owed in the next 30 days. Now, if you thought about hiring an attorney before, but you didn't because you were unsure or you had reservations, it's not your fault. You've probably given no guidance and couldn't get a straight answer out of anyone about how much money you could actually make. I want you to capitalize on a limited opportunity that can have you cash out a massive check in the next 30 days. This opportunity won't last long, and it's any car's been in a car accident in the last 2 years. Do you still think it's possible to guarantee that by clicking on the link below, filling out the 15-second quiz, you'll get an instant look on how much your case is worth? And me and my team will help you get that money you deserve in as little as the next 30 days. You still think it's too good to be true? Let me tell you about our client, Steven.
Now, when Steven first came to us, he was really unsure if his case was going to be worth anything. He was facing a lot of uncertainties in his life. After filing a claim with us, he was able to take home over $100,000 in settlement from an accident that was over a year ago.
It's possible. No matter what you thought in the past, you can get the money you were owed, and probably a lot more than what you were expecting. Click the button below and answer the questions about your case, and you'll get an instant quote about what your case is worth. And if you qualify, an attorney from our team will lay out a game plan instantly and for free. You can do this pain means that you'll certainly compensate.
You are catching eyes over
The
here.
minute the party's
Keep up
responsible
the
to
effort.
get you the money that you are owed. You deserve it. We're going to get you. So what I want you to do,
You're not even... This is the next thing. I just want to mention in the back, and you said that you guys should have I said, I said,
You come out.
you really said your hand was above. Hold on a second. Angry ass people not there. Even I look at TikTok and they started. Why do you guys say,
You angry African. Before we started, you agreed not to curse. You've already cursed 3 times. Okay? You agreed not to curse.
my buddy.
Okay, great. So now, I asked you simply, what political office, since you're knowledgeable about the affairs of blacks in America, you mentioned the Black Panther Party. You said they were a real political party. I said, what office did they run for? Just tell me. Governorship, mayorship, city council, what was it? Just one word answer would be fine.
No, the Black Panthers were helping the community, so I saw them as a Black Panther.
You admit that you're wrong. You admit that you were wrong.
Okay. The reason I pulled up,
They realized that you were wrong. So will you admit that you were wrong?
the reason I pulled up the Black Panthers,
I didn't
is I
ask you
pulled up
that.
the Black Panthers to
I didn't ask you
realize
that. You guys know this man has no integrity and he cannot admit that he was wrong. You see, I exposed him for being wrong and now he wants to go on to something else. Instead of admitting, Mark Twain, I was guessing, I was uninformed, I was wrong. And we can go on to something else. Will you admit that you were wrong when you lied and said that the Black Panther Party was something that was a political party, and you suggested that they were even intent in the American government? Will you admit that you were
No,
wrong?
I didn't lie. I assumed they were a political party because they called themselves Black Panther Party.
Okay.
Because of my country, I was
Free for all. Eliminate all threats.
You're talking about America, you never been to America. I'm talking about South Africa. I've traveled widely in South Africa. I've been there many times. I have paid people on payroll in South Africa. Not that I'm trying to buy some land in South Africa, but I couldn't find anyone competent. You see? So, we're talking about a country you've never been to. You're talking about a country you've never studied. You're completely uninformed. There's no such thing as assume. Meaning you're operating without knowledge. Me, I'm talking about what is statistically well known in the data. And I'm talking about what I've observed with my own eyes.
in Cape Town. Okay. In Cape Town.
Great. So, instead of admitting that...
The whole country is untaxed. Cape Town is a unique what you call situation. I don't know why. I've never been there. I don't know now.
From South Africa? They come to South Africa? It is one of the. I've also been my most recent trip. I was in Durban. Have you been to Durban?
Oh, so Durban black people came to walk twice.
Have you been to Durban? Tell the truth.
I know people have been to Durban. I know people from Durban. Have you been to Durban? And I know people have been to Durban. I know people from Durban. Are you telling me that people from Durban cater to? Are you telling me
to Durban? Have you been to Durban? You guys know anything on answer questions?
Is that what I'm hearing?
Okay, let me tell you. I won't answer the question because he knows that it will reduce his credibility.
I say
no, it's true. Okay, you're admitting it. You have not been to Durban.
I haven't, but I know.
You also have not been.
I hate that shit. It made me lean against the fucking wall.
Yeah, okay. Real quick. Have you been to Joburg?
Have you been to every place in America?
Hold on, calm down.
Every single place.
I have to calm down. Which neighborhood did you stay in?
I lived in CBD.
Okay, what other neighborhood did you stay in Joburg?
I once performed in Cape Cod, Santa.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Name the most famous neighborhood. I said, what neighborhood did you stay in? You said you performed in.
I lived in CBD. I said CBD. You know what Cape Cod is?
I said what neighborhood have you stayed in Joburg?
Oh, stayed in
a second.
Well, I've always been here in the boat. So I was once when I was in the website.
Interesting. Let me answer your question because I see some of your silly countries that they say, have you been in every place?
Yes, you haven't been to every place. Everyone has been to every place.
Calm down. So you're being irrational. Now let me answer your question. Calm down. Go ahead.
Damn, I'm too long dying.
Let me to respond to what you said. You prepared to respond. Okay. So and you're confident.
South African cats, man. Genius South African cats.
Stop.
They're genius.
Imagine the most famous person from your country.
Oh, Mandela's white. Mandela's white. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
I wish you had a tree. I wish you had a tree to climb up right now. And yes, Trevor Noah is white. And yes, Trevor Noah is white.
No, he's a very white. This is not
white.
He is white. No, he's a very white.
Joe bitch ass.
Mandela's not white, by the way. He's the most famous person.
No, he's not the most famous. No, he used to be the most famous. No, he's not.
No, Mandela is.
No, he's not.
You're supposed to be on that.
He's not. Is Mandela? Wait. Is Mandela alive?
No,
is Mandela alive? You're talking about people who are dead. You're talking about people who are alive. Stop being serious, bro. Stop being serious.
Tyler's most famous. Is she white?
I don't even know who that is. I'm going to get Alberta tons of times. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. You need to know how they're the most famous person. And I've been to South Africa a ton of times. And I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
Damn.
Tyler doesn't know Tyler, but it's okay.
Well, that's so strange because I've moved around the planet Earth way more than the overwhelming. Exactly. She's irrelevant. About my IQ. Why do musicians have anything to do with IQ? That's in the chat. You're a citizen. Now, let me answer your question. because I really want to dig in. Someone writes, this guy is mentally ill, embarrassing us South Africa.
Yeah, of course I expected to see you.
I agree. Calm down. I want to address the piece that you asked me, have I visited every city in the United States? I want to address that.
Please.
Not for new Ashley Lux collection, you discover high quality performance of alpha.
Why y'all camping? It's a free-for-all match. Like, god damn.
Bills no more. So I called my sister. $3,200 increase added to her Social Security check for free. Now me, I'm on Medicaid, so I asked her, can I get this increase too? She said yes. Both Medicare and Medicaid policyholders can qualify for this $3,200 Social Security increase. So I asked her, why they being so generous all of a sudden? Turns out they giving these increases out one time to help us seniors with everything.
You're losing. Switch it up.
But don't get it twisted, y'all. This is a one-time increase. These increases are legal. They're good. Now this 3 days.
I know somebody really camping.
So I asked her right then, where do I apply? She gave me the website.
Well, I don't really care. All you do is shoot.
First thing I asked,
Point shoot, point shoot.
do I gotta pay anything back? I said no, not at all. Then I asked, how fast can I pay? He told me he'd help me secure it within minutes. That was a relief check. And don't worry, I'ma show y'all exactly how to get yours too. There was no paperwork, nothing. All I had to do was call the agent and secure my $3,200. I already used a good chunk to pay my rent anyway with no problems. Honestly, Medicare and Medicaid are saving us for this inflation, and I'm grateful they're doing this for us. The agent told me I was lucky because of these increases are left, which means they could run out any second.
Oh, no.
Add to your Social Security to cover your expenses. Now is the time to claim it.
He's scared shot, yeah.
Here's what to do. Click the blue Learn More button on your screen. It'll take you to the application page. Questions and call the representative. That's all it took for me. Do this now before they run out.
No, you haven't.
I actually, calm down, you silly African. Calm down. So, you asked me have I visited every bush, but it's okay, I understand the situation. So here's the point I was making.
And I'm in their system. That's Curtains Black Ops.
Oh, yeah, it is live.
Can't argue with the numbers.
Camp out. Yeah, dang. I mean, this shit is slow as hell.
And meaning is most relevant. You might even call them the city-states, what they used to be called. So in South Africa, there are a couple of places that are well known and they matter the most. So if I say Joburg, Cape Town, Pretoria, I might name some of the more meaningful places. If you're probably has been a movement shaker in your country, you've certainly been there, you've done business there, you've affected affairs there. So to have not been to Cape Town while being a South African says a lot about you. And also, no, actually it does. Yes, it does.
No,
You're interested.
Yeah, I didn't know you on the head. First of all,
You have to calm down. You have to calm down. Why did he just flip out? Look at his face. He looks crazy. He's like squinting. His eye looks insane. Look at this guy. Looks utterly insane. Look at this guy. It's like gotta calm down, man. You gotta calm.
Sure, I might insure tomorrow. Man. Yeah, my shit completed. I'm gonna get my insurance.
Down. Do you realize that you interrupted me? Do you realize that you interrupted me?
Go ahead. I wanted to say that's your ideology, not mine.
Calm down, calm down, calm down, calm down. Do you realize that you interrupted me?
Go ahead.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you to say go ahead. I said, do you realize that you interrupted me?
You interrupted me many times, but fine. Okay,
I did not ask you that. I asked you, do you realize you interrupted me?
Yes, yes.
Would you apologize for interrupting?
It's going to be a situation of you attacking me personally.
Calm down. You just cursed for the 4th time. This guy has no self-control.
Sorry.
No self-control. Just look at this emotional, womanly. Look at him. Will you apologize for interrupting me? Will you apologize for interrupting me?
You've interrupted me many times, so no.
I didn't ask you that.
Move in and execute
Okay,
all
so you're
mission
saying
parameters.
no, you will not apologize. Okay.
You've interrupted me many times.
You're not a civilized person, I see.
It's fine, I don't care. I wanted this.
Exactly.
I wanted to
do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind?
We have the lead. Maintain current posture. Black Ops took the lead. Not let them keep it.
Do you mind not attacking me first? Do you mind that? Young man, don't want this. Young man, you want to know something? You can't talk about the South Africa. It's
You know why you don't want to acknowledge yourself in the speakers? Are you aware?
Hostile UAV established above.
I didn't come here to talk about my personal life. I came here to talk about my
very angry. This guy's very angry. Anyways, I know there's a number of South Africans on the live chat. If anyone alive, who would like that, I'm more than happy to talk to them.
God damn, what are y'all doing? Just camping? I'm about to sit in one fucking spot. God damn, dude.
Some arguments.
Yeah, shoot them hoes in the back. Fuck them motherfuckers.
Okay, fine. I'll behave. I apologize.
I know. I do not believe.
That's the problem. You want to attack me personally. Now you don't want to debate anymore because you want to attack me personally. I said stick to the country. Forget me. Stick to the country.
Like,
stick to the me.
Calm down.
What they did to our kids, man, a global social media.
Platforms allegedly failed to protect vulnerable youth from addictive algorithms and harmful content for years.
Kagan requesting UAV tasking.
I should have known somebody camped. This whole team fucking just camped.
Oh my.
Flashbang sighted.
Enemy UAV detected. Skewer release detected.
That's a lot of. You're talking about it does not matter when you're saying it was violated when you started. All you guys watching to know that as a man.
I'm fair. These fags, nigga, they all know each other.
And not only did he violate it, he violated it. I don't want to hear your just for like lies. If you get me, I did this guy. Violated, and that's fine. And that's fine.
Hostile UAV established above. Hostile VTOL working your grid.
Scout pull. Let me show you guys how crazy this is his first message. Okay, check this out. I want everyone to confirm that you listen. There's something eating while you were making it. Yeah. Don't ever do that. Don't you ever in your life send me a voice message while you're eating. Behave like an adult human that's civilized.
And I saw you debating that lightweight, and I'd like to advise you to wisen up and, high on.
So you call your countrymen a lightweight? So you insult them?
Enemy UAV detected.
No, I heard his
Enemy Rhino is on.
Okay, let's carry on. Right here. I'm down.
And I saw you debating that lightweight, and I'd like to advise you to wisen up and, higher your IQ and debate people like my.
Okay, you said higher your IQ. That's why you're
Using scout pull.
Hostile counter UAV above. Hostile UAV established
You're
above.
making up lies because when I was explaining to you the relevance of a man making having traveled to the major places,
They are pressing their advantage. Take control of this.
That has nothing to do with you, so you're lying. Suggesting that is personal attack. So sad. Anyways.
Like myself, it's not debating lightweight South African. And thinking that you crushed it, you didn't crush nothing. I challenge you to a debate.
Okay, so you stated you did it.
Enemy dog established on your grid.
Is that proper English?
No, it's just I took it.
All security personnel report to supervisors for evaluation.
Was I required to speak proper English in a
To me, yes. I'm not your friend.
Here's the
difference. Calm down. There's a difference. You see, I'm not your friend. I'm not familiar with you. You don't speak colloquially. Correct. That is correct. I'm down. So you don't speak to me colloquially. You were asking for the privilege of coming on my platform to have a debate, which is an academic exercise. Hence, you would be wise to present yourself in an academic fashion with proper English. The inability to speak proper English is representative of your intellectual limits.
Okay. So you think that
Debate, and we can make it live. We can go on TikTok. We can do it. Well, I'm not much on Instagram, so I don't think my followers will come here. So let's go on TikTok so that...
So you're smacking and chewing while you're talking. You don't think this is a representation of you being a low-class, unrefined person? You're proud of that? If you had to do it
What?
again,
What you want?
do the voice memo without eating goat while you're doing it, or you would do the voice memo while eating goat again?
The problem is, I heard you insulting that boy, and I heard you bringing up things around you, and
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question. If you could do it again, would you be chewing wildebeest while you're making the voice memo, or would you do it while you're not eating?
Talking to someone like you, yeah. Talking to someone like you, I would.
Okay.
Ain't nothing down there for you.
Yeah, people are saying
on my YouTube once I'm done crushing you.
Oh no, I ain't playing with these fucking motherfuckers, man.
So yeah.
Hell.
And I will bring every single argument that you have. Bring me all that nonsense about being scared of white South Africans, and I will.
Well, that's funny that you mentioned that. You said calm down 1 second. Just calm down. You keep repeating yourself over and over. We heard what you said. Calm down. We heard what you said. You're repeating yourself constantly. Now, you mentioned the piece about
what do you want?
Blacks being scared of white South Africans. And I gave you a specific example, and you agreed that it's true. In Kingstown, calm down. You're interrupting. Do you know how to shut up? Do you know how to shut your mouth when other people are speaking? That's a question. Do you know how to shut your mouth while other people are speaking?
You shut your mouth respectful.
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Right here, let's just Dollar General and get all the supplies I need. I recently moved and
contesting hardpoint. The guild took the hardpoint.
Throwing cluster.
Hardpoint contested. Got the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint.
Concussion grenade planted.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down.
I didn't know how to go to any other stores. So yeah, everything's active.
Contesting hardpoint.
Simtech, front.
The guild took the hardpoint. Got the hardpoint.
What a mercy.
Incoming stun.
Hardpoint located.
Speak. Fine. I'm asking, do you know how to shut your mouth when people are speaking?
Hardpoint active.
Go ahead.
Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Karma standing with Galpo. Echo, release you on mission.
We have to request one issue that I want to go to you.
Hardpoint contested.
Just curse 6 times.
Hardpoint locked down. The guild took the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Contesting hardpoint.
Concussion grenade.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Got the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. The guild took the hardpoint.
Donate their clothes and then the NGOs bring in.
Hardpoint identified.
TACCOM, get a care package on my location.
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint is active.
Every single time. You liar, you a fucking clown, and never you.
One shot available.
Hardpoint contested. Got the hardpoint.
Deploy killer in my AM.
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint contested.
Throwing shot. Enemy with Simtech.
Hardpoint located. Log everything. The guild's gonna pay for their fuck up.
My country. He tells me that I'm a Nigerian. No disrespect to the Nigerian. Oh, stop it. He tells me that I'm a Nigerian. I mean, this is true mental illness. And this lets you know his nature. His nature is of deceit. His nature is of deceit. My name is Marquette Devon Burton. That's obviously an English name because my ancestors were part of the transatlantic slave trade, victim of it. He's been in the United States for 400 years. So he lies and makes up things. Imagine calling someone a Nigerian when they're not a Nigerian. This is a blatant attempt to establish a position using falsehood. Very sad. And then you just observe the antics, childish and effeminate over here. How could you ever believe such a person?
You lost.
Why Nigerian?
Look at this animal. Let me ask you a question. Why did you lie and say I'm Nigerian? Like, why tell lies?
You sounded like one because you brought Nigerian talking.
Yes or no? Am I Nigerian? 1 second. Yes or no? Yes or no? Calm down. Yes or no? Just calm down. Calm down. Yes or no? Calm down. Yes or no? Am I Nigerian? Yes or no?
I still think you low-key might be.
See, and that's my whole point, ladies and saints, that level of dishonest behavior, effeminate and dishonest.
Very coward, you're pretending to be FBA because FBAs actually agree with South Africans. So I dare you.
FBAs think that South Africans are cowards.
You either think myself or both of us.
You've never even been to America. You don't know anything about the foundation of Black American. You don't know anything about our country, so please knock it off. You're provincial. Shout out to SB. He writes, Peace of Saints. Yesterday's breakdown was impeccable. I appreciate that. May I also acknowledge Faxman writes, first live in a while, just bought renewed membership. We welcome you. And shout out to all the folks who are really part of this thing of ours. I also acknowledge Jordan writes, master communicator. Peace of the Saints. Indeed, you see the calmness and then you see the antics. You see the antics. He keeps repeating the same thing. He's all out of ideas. Shout out to Pure writes, Buddy has anger issues and that afro doing the lean. It's crazy. I didn't even realize that was an afro. Is that an afro? That's extraordinary. It's a bit matted to me. I got rugs that look like that. You know the rug in the bathroom in Tijuana?
Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Testing hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down.
Why you let him jump? He didn't try to kill him like this.
Hardpoint contested. Control the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint.
Eyes on hostile sensing.
Hardpoint located.
Enemy on front.
Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. We've claimed the lead. Widen the gap.
I dare you to come debate us. Come debate me on my TikTok live. I will switch it on and I'll debate, or we can go on your live. We can debate. We can both speak one of them. Debate together. We can both debate together. I know you will delete the video. If I am on your guys, I am on your video. Now, to have someone like you talk about it there.
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Where are you?
Oh my god, these motherfuckers. Ah.
We have lost the lead.
I try to get the damn zone. No, dude.
Hardpoint active. We control the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
don't know why y'all playing this shit. I ain't got no cluster grenades.
Hostile secure inbound. Enemy care package detected overhead. Hardpoint located. Hostile RCXD incoming.
Y'all killing with it. Y'all sliding in front of the motherfuckers.
Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Control the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
I'll give your friend a chance to have a conversation.
Skewer release detected. Hardpoint contested. Focus. Hostile scout pulse nearby. Contesting hardpoint.
Let your friends come on and have a conversation.
Enemy UAV detected. Hardpoint contested.
You keep interrupting and you keep cursing. You do not know how to have a civilized discussion.
Hardpoint identified. Testing hardpoint.
There's a dude right behind him.
Hostile counter UAV above.
I knew it. I'm like, somebody keep going up and down. It's this motherfucker back here.
The hardpoint.
Yeah, watch out. He's gonna. He keeps on interrupting, and we won't allow it. We won't allow it.
Control the hardpoint.
Hey, here's the psychology.
These people, hey, I don't think. I swear. God damn, what the fuck, dude?
Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Yeah, fuck this.
Contesting hardpoint.
Very emotional. Very emotional. You can never have a conversation. You can never have a conversation because these ones, they're so emotional. Every time you start using logic, every time you use logic, they interrupt. I already gave them 2 times. I already gave them 2 chances. Every time you use logic, they interrupt.
To answer personal question.
They cannot stay calm. It's impossible. Do you guys want to do a test? Do you guys want to do a test? Let's do a test. Let's do a test. Okay. I just want to prove to everyone that you are a raw, uncivilized type of character. So we're going to give you a chance, just for the purpose of exposing you, we're going to give you a chance to behave as a man. Okay? Yes, as a civilized man. And I'm just going to remind the audience what we're looking for. As a civilized man, we're looking for, if someone asks you a straight question, you give a straight answer. As a civilized man, you do not interrupt anyone while they're speaking. You wait until they deal the floor. And it's funny, you insulted the other South African. He was much better at that. And the third piece is that you learn how to control yourself and your facial expressions. You don't display all these antics and all of this silliness. So everyone pay attention to those things. I'm just going to engage the debate solely for the purpose of exposing that he cannot operate as a civilized man. Answer straight questions. Stop interrupting. And stop making all the faces and antics. Okay? So everyone keep an eye out for that. Now, we're going to now start the conversation. You mentioned that blacks have no fear in South Africa of whites. I identified examples in Cape Town, and instead of conceding the point, which is to say, Marquette, you're right, that's true, I've even heard of that as a black South African, you instead said, well, that's Cape Town, as though Cape Town is in fact black South Africa.
Kill confirmed.
South Africa.
Safety's off. We're not here to make friends.
South Africa. I deal control.
Yes, the reason why I said that, because I told you, I never been to Cape Town, so I don't know. The situation is that way there.
Damn it, lost the lead.
Yeah, they probably deal with that. I can't talk about something, I've never been there, I've never been to Cape Town. But people of Cape Town have told me they are actively trying to bring down the Democratic Alliance. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you know you. Oh shit!
Yes, now you responded to what I said, so before we go on, I have a main point. When you forget about
enemy CUAV established overhead. Enemy UAV detected.
Cluster grenade going out.
Do you concede that you lost that argument? That blacks in South Africa are not scared of whites. I provided you the argument and the evidence, and you conceded that what I said was factual.
Hey!
I ain't gonna use no shotgun right now. Trust me.
Do you admit that you lost that argument at any point?
When it comes to Cape Town, I said it was Cape Town. You said that's South Africa, and I said no, it's South Africa.
It's Cape Town in South Africa.
When you placed in South Africa, that was my point. Not that it's not South African now. Come on, don't do this. Don't do this. I want to bring up points. I want us to talk about South Africa. I want to prove to you that South Africans are not scared. The stuff that you said about my guys. That's me.
Do you mind if we take a point? Do you mind if we take a quick poll? I'm going to put the comments on the screen.
Stay tight. We're in the lead. Lead's ours. Stay on task.
If you believe and likely conceded, put one in the chat. If you believe he did the dishonest thing and will not concede, put two in the chat. In the chat, he did the right thing. He conceded. Wait, are you interrupting again? Are you interrupting? Are you interrupting? Are you interrupting again? Now you see. Are you interrupting again? Are you interrupting again?
Hostile counter UAV above.
Are you interrupting again?
Enemies destroyed your trophy system.
You're not frustrating. What should be frustrating to you is that 1 in 5 South African adults, black adults, have HIV/AIDS. That's frustrating. What should be frustrating to you is that your Ministry of Health is still promoting LGBTQ.
Hostile LDVR drop detected.
Capcom, get a care package on my location.
Hostiles released a skewer. Hostile UAV established above.
I gave you a chance.
Based in piloting RCXP.
There's no because. I gave you a last chance, and you started interrupting. Your behavior is familiar to me, to be honest with you. Calm down, calm down. See, I already mentioned this.
Samuel's releasing dead eye drone.
Getting all emotional and making faces. I literally warned the audience. I warned the audience that you would do this.
Enemy drone pod.
You don't feel foolish. I warned the audience. Okay, watch. We'll do it. I said, that was 3 minutes.
Armor designating skewer target.
Positive ID. Tango down.
We have that because you cannot behave like
ready for delivery.
You cannot
shot ready for deployment.
We don't allow people to behave this way. That's why.
If you're focused on this,
We don't allow them to behave this way. There's no way around it. You don't get to behave the way
We are awaiting targeting.
not permitted. Now, would your friends there like to have a conversation? I think many probably would be useful.
Enemy squad link.
I'm gonna subject my friend to being personally attacked.
First EXT on mission.
You don't think personally attacked you. He just observed that you could not
Requesting
control
care package
yourself.
deployed.
Every time an argument is presented, you have to dissociate. Calm down. You're lying again.
You're lucky you wouldn't suspect.
Calm down. And now you're insulting the audience. You don't want to be insulted, but you're insulting the audience. Calm down.
LDVR against my target.
Calm down.
16 rounds. Out.
Enemy UAV detected.
Now you're
Enemy CUAV established overhead.
Conversation.
Target grid empty. Negative PDA.
I'll have a respectful conversation.
I'm gonna stop what you asked me.
You cannot have a conversation like you. You cannot talk like you. Bye-bye. Now that's extraordinary. You see,
hostile care package above.
Angry, sitting a voice message to a stranger. That feels alright. Second thing, your country is the country of the whites, much less. If the whites run that country, don't be a fool. You're sitting there and a second-hand.
You are incoming.
Country, please stop.
Hostile UAV established above.
Assaulting with launch shot.
Enemy RCXDs on the hunt.
Excels are a great partner for everything else at work. For any task, it connects to all my favorite tools. And it knows when to move my
Enemy
issues, my
LDVR
emails,
inbound.
the hundreds of threads I have to catch up on. And the best part is, Codex can be proactive with automation. So the tasks for me in the background of a specific cadence. So I now wake up every day to what's most important and exciting to me. And I let Codex deal with all the busy work like press, like PRs every hour. Codex keeps all the complex for me, and I really can't work without it anymore.
What if employers want to pay insurance and have to improve insurance? Group health plans often come with rising costs, and plan options that don't fit our needs. It's now a new form of
Guidance is good. We're in the lead. Maintain current posture.
Plus, make costs predictable with stable pre-tax contributions and pay maintenance for plan with any carrier. So plan on predictable, plan on personal, plan on an ICRA. Get coverage you want to know.
Now, what I was thinking is also notes that everything. When you're in a situation such as this, you've never seen one option. It's never again. It doesn't make any sense. Only narrative.
And you disrespect me a fucking child.
Oh wow, and then it's cursing and lying. You see, you violence over the age of 18. Lying, actually, you're cursing getting it's very common because you have no self-control. Yes?
Enemy care package dropping.
And someone's asking why can't you check that person I might be wrong. And there's no need to check.
Enemy trophy system removed.
There's nothing special to discuss. Where's ChatGPT?
Enemy UAV detected.
You're not worthy of having a conversation.
Someone who is tired. Meaning someone who takes advantage of you. I will manipulate you, my guy. And I will not use one single disrespect that makes me disrespect because this is my country, I disrespect. This is my people, I disrespect.
If you want to, well, you know, the important thing to understand is that you've not been disrespected. You have just behaved in an animalistic way, which is why you're being treated this way. No, you have to come here and you're still interrupting. And more importantly, you need to understand that you and I, we're not peers. We're not peers. Essentially, anything I do to you, you just have to accept it. You know, one thing I do like about your country is, you know, the amount of money that I spend, you know, buying suits. If I were to just, you know, toss that out in Johannesburg, I can make you disappear. You know, call me David Blaine. I can do magic. So you be careful. You be careful. Be careful. You see, your country, a lot of magic can be done with the price of a fine pair of loafers, you see. So mind your manners.
If you want to debate an actual South African that knows what he's talking about, all right? I want you to bring every single argument. I will take you on, my guy. I will expose you for the fraud you are without mentioning your name or mentioning your actual fraudulence, all right? I will.
That's fascinating. So you're angry saying that I attacked you, but you're calling me a fraud. And up to this point, I'd never even heard of you. So, fraud. What fraud do you speak of? What fraud do you speak of?
I want to talk about South Africa. You want me to bring up your fraudulence and then you're going to respond to
yes,
that?
Yes, we just played the video. What fraud do you speak of?
About the country.
Okay, well, then would you like to apologize for insulting me?
Can we
would you like to apologize? Would you like to apologize?
Apologize for insulting that kid.
Would you like to apologize for insulting me?
As soon as you apologize for insulting the South African kid, I will.
I see. So again, you guys observe that this is unmanly behavior. When it's his responsibility as a man to apologize, he wants to talk about something else.
People, you know, they warned me about that.
When it's his responsibility to apologize for his own words as a man, he wants to talk about somebody he's never met. When it's his responsibility to take accountability, all of a sudden he wants to talk about something. Irrelevant. We just played a message. You reached out to a stranger and you insulted me, and I said, would you like to apologize? So, and you want to apologize for
You're falling behind, Blackhawk.
Would you like to apologize for your insult? In this
We got the advantage. Now we have to keep it.
Like this. It's not a man. You see, a man has self-control. A man wasted responsibility. A man can exercise very angry, very angry, and he's all about clout. You see, man is not attention seekers. He's all just here for attention. Another chance.
Damn, every time I turn around, there's somebody else right there.
Apologize for insulting me as a stranger for no reason. I've never heard of you, never seen you. I don't know where you live. I don't know if you've ever met you. I'm really bad at this. So apologize.
You were on mission. Moving with Scott.
Why Nigerian, why fucking liar? You're not as a...
Again, with the cursing. And these are the people who believe themselves to be intelligent.
Shop the new arrivals, they actually love prices, like plush wool and upholstery, warm French oak, and high-quality leather made for the spaces you live in most. South Ashley Lots in store.
TACCOM, get a care package on my location.
Hostiles released a skewer.
Napalm strike standing by. TACCOM, Samuel's requesting napalm strike. Raider 1-9 rolling in. Deploying payload.
You are incoming.
Raider 1-9. Guys, RTB.
Enemy scout pulse active.
That you are white South Africans are being dominated by minorities. That's what the thing
It's basically a kid. So you stop fucking lying. You are Nigerian. You are the NBA and supposed to be in South Africa.
and this is how you're not a man. So I accuse you're Nigerian. You're Nigerian. Now you have to understand like Nigerian language. But
cluster set. Enemy removed.
Hostiles released a skewer.
Ready for delivery. Take this chick extraordinary. You see, you're a feeble body, malformed character. You should never speak to me like that.
Should have threw a grenade over there.
I will never go on a safari with stones of South Africa, so I'll never see you. I never want to see you. I promise you. When I was teaching you, when I was teaching you to make the right African okay? Imagine,
You are incoming!
so much.
Hostile RCXD incoming!
Right now, I just want to that's the effort so many times. I'm just more
FFE, danger close. Over.
Stranger. You'd be terrified. You'd be terrified. Never say that in person. You shouldn't tell that. Very National Geographic. You know, National Geographic, I promise.
Neutralize single target.
I truly do. Put on your shirt, put it back on. Say, give me National Geographic. I'm telling you. It's going to be one of those situations. See if it lives. But you can also
Cluster grenade going out.
Any contact. I promise you. Absolutely, bro.
Hostiles released a skewer!
Yeah.
Requesting care package deployed.
Kind of African as much as you have no athletic ability, which is a shame. No athletic ability, no income, no height, no articulation, no emotional.
Household back to launch.
It's like, where are the teachers?
Task hailstorm against my target.
Pass fly.
The guild reclaimed the lead!
NKIA, good shoot, good shoot.
Hostile UAV established above.
Trophy system activated. Concussion grenade.
What do you want? How much is there enjoying the best in your country?
Hostile care package above.
TACCOM, get a care package on my location.
Enemies took the lead. Make them regret it.
And that's the problem. While I'm there, living at the heights of South African society,
Napalm strike ready for
guys have not done with your racial politics. It's kind of like that.
Skewer incoming!
Raider approaching LAR, raining fire. Raider is stationed. Returning to base.
Any South African
Stop it working.
And you know the funny thing is,
Enemy UAV detected!
so back there, sitting there, in this kind of a situation while another man.
What are you waiting for? Make your move!
Commentators are talking. Stop them from talking there. Next name is smaller.
Karma scanning with scout pulse.
Stop them from talking. Commentators are talking.
Hostile pinpoint grenade.
I need one more kill.
Heads up! Enemy HKD drop detected!
Hostile dusted.
Can't believe we lost to a bunch of 401ks.
With feet, disappear. We need to cut our losses.
You're putting no work in on me, so I'm good. I got 33 kills.
You've been silenced. You've been silenced, and you've been reduced in size.
I'm a filmmaker.
You've been silenced again. You see, I resize you. I reduce you in size. I let you talk. Is that your mom? Is that your aunt? That sounds like grandma. That sounds like grandma. Let me talk to Nana. Let me talk to Nana. Oh, he just muted himself because his grandma's talking. He muted himself. That's why his grandma's talking.
It's personal. Like, what is wrong with you? You want to attack my grandma too? What's wrong with you?
No, I don't want to attack your grandma. I don't want to attack your grandma. I don't want to attack your grandma. But has it ever occurred to you? Has it ever occurred to you that maybe if you guys would take some of that wealth from the whites, you wouldn't have to live in a small, minuscule home with your grandma and your mom? I'm just asking.
No, it's not a small.
I'm just asking you. Yes, it is. No,
this is not a small.
Goodness, it's huge. It's huge.
Big, yeah.
It's huge. Oh my, you said huge. Okay. Do you have PayPal?
I'm going to go inside and show you. I mean, it's nice right now.
Do you have PayPal? Do you have PayPal?
No, I don't use it.
You don't have PayPal. Okay, because I wanted to send you some money. Because I figure if you're telling the truth, I would like to send you some money because I like to bet. I wanted to make a bet with you. So you say your house is huge. Yeah, I would love to see it. I'd love to see a huge South African house. This is pretty cool, guys. Check this out. This person says, "Can I debate you?" Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, you can debate me because this guy is a bit out of control. This guy's about to show us a South African house. This is really cool.
Kill confirmed.
Because when I go to South Africa, I only get to go to the nice parts. So this is new.
It's night. It's night. I'm not gonna see it.
Wait, you just said that you were going to show us the house. Did you lie to us? Did you lie to all of us?
No, the thing is, it's night. I'm not sure how much of it you're going to see.
Hours. Hold it.
But you just said you volunteered to go out and show us.
Yeah, but it's night.
Did you just finesse us? Okay.
That's a big house. We can't see much. Okay, it's good. If this was during the day, I'll be able to show you everything, including the car. This is a big house. Yeah.
Since we can't see, they said, "Why don't you have street lights?" I said, "I don't think it's not quite right." So yeah.
Grim using scout pilot. Taking the shot.
I showed you guys on my TikTok when we had illegal immigrants and we had Americans. That's not Africans. So you actually did something like this. Here's why I find it challenging to believe you. My house is nice. My house is
sending shock top.
I don't know. It's not. Big. My house is nice. And my flat here, I'm not at my primary home. I'm not a flat. Okay, yeah, but yes. That's how I talk. The only reason that I find it strange is why can I still hear the voice of your child, the voice of your grandmother, the voice of your brother? Yeah, I said it's big. It's big compared to other houses and stuff. It's big.
Engaging shooter.
There's other houses in the club.
Yeah, there's stuff. Like in this area. But, you can find your house is big, but I can hear the voices of 3 other people. That's not big. Okay, yeah. Like, in the houses. It's like you think, in your township, you're all black. Right. You're in a you understand that? We don't because they started off as ghetto. And they're still ghetto. What's your point? No. You're in a ghetto. In a ghetto.
Hey, it was like a motherfucker. That's
what I'm trying to say. And I never said I was rich. I'm talking this is the part of the opposite. I said I was rich.
Throwing impact.
South Africa, you're making it about me. But every time we start having a conversation, it becomes about me.
No, sir. It's not about you. You're interrupted.
Drop camp picking up the beacon.
Thank you for dropping all my subscriptions.
Requesting drop of migration. Stream of users new address. Stop time going up.
Launch shot available.
Hostile UAV established above.
Whatever marking care package CZ. Grim Reaper deployed.
Point turret. Located stock. Grim using scout pulse.
Hostile skewer inbound.
Your trophy system was eliminated.
Eyes on hostile sentry.
Care package on standby. Lock shot ready for deployment.
Scout pulse going out. Rock shot going hot. Target sight. Move to Echo.
Keep pushing, Sec Team. We are in the lead.
Eyes on saving for the enemy.
Skewer release detected.
Pop! Punch that motherfucker right in his shit.
Analyzing contact.
Came to kill me again. That's funny. It was just be hurting.
Enemy black hat. Contact scrambler. Command shell injected. Enemy on foot. Clean kill. Gun inbound.
Well done, Sec Team. You're everything the guild stands for.
Too easy. Black Ops getting soft.
control the objective. Hostiles have the hard point.
Oh shit.
Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Lead is ours. We're not let up. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint located. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
You gotta get that zone.
We are falling behind.
Come on. You right.
Hardpoint identified. Hardpoint is active. We control the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile care package above. Hardpoint locked down. Contesting hardpoint.
Authorized UAV operation.
Hardpoint contested.
Requesting CUAV task.
Hardpoint located. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Be aware, enemy watchdog helo incoming. Hardpoint active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy UAV detected. Hostile UAV established above. Hardpoint identified.
Eliminated sentry.
Control the hardpoint. Hardpoint is active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down.
If we don't address these problems that we have within ourselves and towards each other, like these types of issues, yes, they're the Oxford study. I'm gonna say it, they're the Oxford study. They break down Asian men, say that, oh, they're like our siblings, it's like dating their siblings, and say all these racist things.
Visual confirmed. One of us sighted.
Enemy care package detected overhead. Enemy UAV detected. Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint active. Hostile have the hardpoint.
So is a video that it just seems to be fighting
hardpoint contested. Control the hardpoint. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hostile UAV established above.
My friend agents is died.
Hardpoint identified. You want to explain this to the board? Turn this around. Hardpoint is active. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Enemy UAV detected. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Hostile air support overhead. Enemy UAV established overhead. Testing hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. We control the hardpoint. These hostiles have the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint located.
Destroy your trophy system.
Contesting hardpoint. Hardpoint locked down. Hardpoint active. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hostile UAV established above. Enemy interceptors overhead. Hardpoint contested. We control the hardpoint. Hostiles have the hardpoint. Hostile counter UAV above. Enemy interceptors coming around for a second pass. Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint locked down. Hostiles have the hardpoint.
Get me eyes in the sky.
Hostile care package above. Hardpoint is active. Enemy UAV detected. Enemy care package detected overhead.
Logging UAV request.
Let's just fill in nothing to us. Because from now on, I'm not like
Hardpoint identified.
business that is.
Hostile UAV established above. Hardpoint active. We control the hardpoint. Net call. Napalm strike inbound.
The disrespect.
Hardpoint contested.
It's impossible for them to boycott you. Yeah, we're not tolerating that as far as me.
Contesting hardpoint. Hostile personnel have captured the hardpoint.
Painting napalm strike location.
Restaurants. Suck
Hardpoint located. Enemy UAV detected. Hardpoint contested. Hardpoint is active. Hardpoint locked down. Enemy further UAVs overhead. Testing hardpoint.
The responses I've seen to hospital and the call to boycott racist Asian businesses,
Hostile care package
remind me
above.
that we are calling some bullshit, right? Like, a lot of us have obviously internalized the propaganda and
Hardpoint contested.
the Asian and not be intertwined. This black on Asian violence trope is nothing but
Testing
it is a
hardpoint.
plot device of white
Hostiles have the
supremacy
hardpoint.
that is not actually grounded in historically we have
Hardpoint contested.
as a way to center ourselves and
Control the hardpoint. Enemy care package detected overhead. Hardpoint identified. We've claimed the lead.
How you looking at the motherfucker when you still have the shit to do?
Hardpoint active. Hardpoint locked down. Outstanding. Top scores have been earmarked for elevation.
Indifference is not control. Indifference is violent. Disassociating reasons why this country is not safe. Protect us. It harms us.
They the one that came in and did shit.
As if acknowledging that there is anti-blackness in the Asian community is somehow invalidating any discrimination or racism that individual Asian people have experienced in their life. I think there's two parts of this that are interesting to me. One is something I've talked about before, which is that a lot of people in the Asian community don't have the same awareness that, yes, we are people of color and that we do face racism and prejudice, but in very different ways than members of the black community do. The second part of this is I wonder if some of this defensiveness is coming from the ways in which a lot of us were socialized and raised to not rock the boat, to be quiet, to just kind of take whatever it is that's thrown at us. And now that we are adults and we have platforms that we can talk to cameras, a lot of us are really embracing that and really making up the lost time in terms of being able to talk about our experiences and the ways in which we faced discrimination in the past. Unfortunately, a lot of people are using their voice not to stand in solidarity with other communities of color, but to say, I will not be silenced anymore and I need to be listened to. You will not invalidate my experiences of prejudice or discrimination any longer. It is not incumbent upon the black community to have grace for and teach that part of our community. If it's incumbent upon anybody, I think it's other members of the Asian community to say, we all know what living as an Asian person in this country feels like. And it's not always easy and it's not always good. But the ways in which racism is perpetrated against members of the black community is also very different than what we feel. And we just don't know what that's like. And
What's the show is there?
Mind or understanding of the racism that you have faced. We can talk about, Rick Chow's hospital was a manifestation of the racism in the criminal legal system, and that the black community's outrage over it and what they're calling for is a normal and understandable reaction, while also acknowledging that yes, Asian people do face discrimination and racism too, and that our common goal should be to dismantle the white supremacy that is at the root of all of this.
This is going to sound like a rant or crash out, but we need to have the difficult conversation of how Asian women, yes, as an Asian woman, I'm saying this right now, we need to unpack the situation where there's a lot of selling in the Asian woman side of the Asian community, because it's just fucking ridiculous at this point, and I need to address it.
Y'all shots.
A lot of Asian women, just because you didn't experience a racist experience or you have fetishized or blah 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 blah, doesn't mean that you can bring down another Asian woman's experience if they were talking about it. You need to shut the fuck up and let them talk and uplift them instead of being Asian, that's bigger world. Like, you're so annoying. You are truly annoying. And 9 times out of 10, that Asian woman is a white worshiper and an Oxford study. Crucify me all you want. That's the truth. I'm telling you the truth. up is because y'all's families be like, oh, of course that is
Worthy of trust and confidence.
it's like respectable versus the address it and literally get over it. Get the fuck over it. I'm all about
For some investors, the sky's the limit. For others, it's just the beginning. SPCF ProShares Ultra SpaceX ETF.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
A teenage boy
Black
wants
Ops,
to keep his
neutralize all
stepmother
threats.
alive. But as the investigation unfolds, what first appears to be a tragic accident will quickly become a case built on suspicion, secrets, and revenge.
Why y'all just camping, man? God damn, it's hard. I'm about to get pissed off all fucking ready. God damn, dude, like.
Scout pulse running.
Hello, bitch.
Location is showing somewhere in the woods. The dispatcher makes an educated guess as to what happened. However, 17-year-old Trenton Berry is told to stay on the line while the dispatcher's colleague contacts his mother. She instructs Trenton to lay his stepmother flat on his back and keep pressure on the wind until first responders can get to them.
Vermont using scout pulse.
There's no way that didn't hit you.
Move her. Good neutralized.
A deputy arrives where medics have unloaded an off-road vehicle, preparing to navigate the snow-covered terrain and reach the victim. At the same time, Trenton's mother, Jennifer, is trying
That's the whole team with the fucking mask on.
Hostile UAV established above. Hostiles release secure.
Scout pulse activated.
We control the field. Keep it that way.
His stepfather, 21-year-old Kurt Stubbins, appears lifeless, gray, with his eyes wide open and staring quickly. The shot. Though Trenton hesitates to let go of the blow, he finally releases pressure and blood begins pouring.
Look at this bitch. You a camping asshole.
paramedics load cargo into the off-road vehicle for transport to an ambulance. The detective on
I
scene
died
tries to
so
clear
many
it.
times.
Clean work.
Trenton is to
No
look
leaks.
exactly how
Lose a
that
Damn,
camera.
I think I might be impressed.
vehicle's there. Where are you guys circling?
Because
Yeah,
you own on this
don't
property,
go
man,
for
he
it.
goes, yep, and he's had people that's here. Okay. We don't want any. My dad never shot at anybody. I've never shot at anybody a day in my life. Yep.
You guys are fake.
So, you know, my dad dropped him there. So,
Shop your new mattress your way at Ashley. Browse our wide selection.
Bam. Got one more time.
so, you know, my dad dropped him there. So, I unloaded my car. Dropped it. Took off my coat and dropped it. Where's your mag? My mag is right there. Right there.
Let's go check it. Just
I can only hold 3 rounds in this mag.
did you have one in the chambers?
I don't. There should only be 2 in that mag.
So you did fire one.
No, I didn't. There was one in the chamber. I unchambered it,
The down
and it
was.
flew. It flew over here somewhere.
Okay.
It flew in this direction.
It has a live round. It's not a.
Yes, it is live.
Okay.
It is live. It is live.
With what little information he has, the detective draws a conclusion that doesn't sit right with Trenton. Now, listen to me. I'm a detective.
Yes.
This is very important. Sounds like it was an accident, correct?
I did not shoot my father.
And I'm asking you, it sounds like an accident. Or do you guys didn't get into a fight with anyone, correct?
No.
You're right.
No. Me and my
You're right. Yep. But not you guys fighting, but you guys didn't fight with a neighbor,
No.
like that.
No, I just heard boom and like.
Now, we're going to be able to tell the distance. That's one of the things we do, okay? If it's a complete accident, it's a complete accident. No problem there whatsoever. But we have a bunch of people looking for other people. What is going to occur is going to be able to look at his back and tell how far the shot came from. If you guys are, no, I'm not going to say you did. I didn't say you did. I'm just saying if you're walking along and you simply tripped and your gun went off, that's fine. Okay, it's an accident. They're going to work on him regardless of what happens, okay? You understand that?
Okay, there was just one guy way up over there, not on this property, but on the other side. His name is Josh, and I don't know his last name, okay? But him and my dad, some other guy named Trevor, snuck in the past.
The idea that someone may have had a reason to harm Kurt is something. But for now, Trenton makes one thing clear. He doesn't agree with what they're implying. To check all evidence right now.
The guild reclaimed the lead.
We don't know.
We playing these same people, man.
We have to investigate.
I'm like joining a different live for that.
That man has to stop. As Kurt's life hangs in the balance, Trenton considers how his mom, Jennifer, would react.
Did you try to blame me for it?
Why would she blame you for it?
She would. No, they know. I love that pin to death.
Why do you think your mom would blame you?
Because
What the fuck is this? Why are y'all just hiding around? God damn, man. Fuck this shit. I'm done. I tried to get this little live here try. God damn, like everybody's fucking just sitting around. Just camping. Like this bitch just in dug down.
I didn't take my meds this morning. I have an eating disorder and something else. I can't remember the third one right now.
After realizing Trenton's hands are still soaked in his stepmother's blood, the deputy helps rinse them clean with a bottle of water. All Trenton can do now is wait.
There's no fucking way you shot before I did.
It's easy, I'm sure.
let's get to know this. It's still a little bit. Okay. You have your cell phone on you. The seat's over there. Okay, so your phone on your back pocket. Oh, is it? Do you have this phone right now?
I'm about to just cam too. Fuck
Hostile
this.
UAV established above.
Yeah, hey, let me try and play the game right. Motherfucker just camping. I see why now too. We ain't got no map. I didn't realize that shit.
Enemy care package dropping.
First speaks with her alone. She already knows the ambulance carrying Kurt never left from the hospital. His injuries were far too severe, and the final stage was over before he began. Are you the boy for his mother, or is he boyfriend? That's your son again.
Heads up. Hostile scout pulse. Hostiles released a skewer. Hunter killers inbound on your grid.
I know. Okay. He's in the end, Chad. So I believe so based on everything we've seen, okay? Let me tell them real quick. That's up to you. You can run there. And you can do whatever, okay?
I'm gonna shot you.
You have any questions for Mary? The detective now faces the difficult task of okay. The father did pass with you, okay? Alright, let's begin.
The system was eliminated.
They provided the first aid to him when they got here, okay?
Hostile care
I
package
walked up
above.
to him as soon as I got here. It looked like he was probably fast, but we always work on him, okay? The detective gives them some
Enemy
space as he
RCXDs on the
provides
hunt.
his colleague with an update. Then he had 3 reviews for his kids for this help.
Stay tight. We're in the lead.
Red neutralized.
Enemy UAV detected.
Okay, we'll be here working with you and help you through this, okay? I can't. You'll make. We do this, unfortunately, quite a bit, okay? We get you to talk to some people and help you through. Your mom is here for you. Oh, I hate that, man. Yeah. There's a lot of job and protection that I have now automated away almost entirely. One of them is Sentry. There's a different type of automation where it's taken through on whatever schedule, whatever cadence. It amps off when up your top Sentry. So what this type of automation does is it allows us to focus on.
There's no way you shot before I shot you.
Right, to use. It's useful and joyful. And all of the things that, like, bugs and things that fall through cracks that, like, aren't quite as fun to figure out, at least for me, and that stuff can happen kind of behind the scenes.
Damn it. Lost the lead. We're down, but not out, Black Ops. Time to get clever. Lead's ours. Stay on task.
Authorizing skewer flight.
I cloak it in out.
Ooh, take that back to the board meeting.
I can't
give it up. It's probably fast paced. This shit slow.
You step in and run this landscape? Well, you're going to need to help your mom at this point. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get through this first, okay, Trent?
Unfortunately, delivering the devastating news doesn't end with Trenton, as Kurt's 16-year-old daughter has just arrived, followed closely by Trenton's sister.
Sounds like your father, I'm sorry, was accidentally shot, and he actually did pass away, okay? Were you her?
That's my sister.
Your sister? Okay. So did your today? And Kurt passed away, okay?
He won the favor.
You guys some time, but obviously I'm going to be here and I'll answer all your questions, okay?
The detective gives the family some time to grieve and heads to the ambulance to examine Kurt's body. According to police records, Kurt sustained a single gunshot wound to the left of his spine, slightly lower than center mass. There's no exit wound, meaning the bullet is likely still inside the body. And if the detective's theory is correct, it should match Trenton's gun. But this presents a problem when all 3 rounds Trenton said he loaded are fully accounted for.
And so we have a little issue. We do have 3 live rounds, and that's what the magazine takes. So that doesn't mean you can't put the mag in and throw a bullet in, or put a bullet in and put the mag in. So I'm going to go interview him on that real quick, but it sounded like, no, we just had the 3 in the mag. So, yeah, that's an issue. Because we need another, before.
Though the detective's leading theory is that the shooting was accidental, authorities began searching for evidence that can prove whether or not someone else was in the woods. In the meantime, the detective meets with Trenton, Jennifer, and Trenton's biological father, Aaron, at a local fire station. The following interrogation has been analyzed by a retired detective, who is also a licensed polygraph examiner, as well as a former hostage negotiation instructor. You agree that it is really right from the start. When the detective tells the parents they should be proud and that Trenton did a good job, he's helping build trust. This reassures them and makes Trenton feel supported. It's an effective approach, because when someone feels supported rather than judged, they're more likely to keep talking and be honest.
Hostile counter UAV above. Hostile UAV established above.
There's a curious connection as Trenton refers to his stepfather as "that man." He doesn't seem upset and continues to deny the bullet came from his gun. If it did, a shell casing should be somewhere in the scene. Authorities begin searching for it with the help of metal detectors and ammunition-sniffing canines.
Get ready for delivery.
Many times that he believes this is Jennifer makes it clear that her son would have no reason to shoot her intentionally.
Authorizing UAV mission.
Hostile dog active.
Records, officers were called to their home in August 2022 after Trenton allegedly punched Jennifer in the stomach.
He might be cheap. We ain't got no radar.
He appeared to have no visible injuries. After speaking with officers, Trenton admitted.
How did you know I'm going up there and we ain't got no?
Jennifer shared at the time that Trenton had not taken his medication. Jennifer would later explain that Trenton once had
up overhead. Enemy dog established on your grid. Enemy CUAV established overhead.
Setting aside the past for now, the detective returns to the facts at hand.
Positive ID.
Close by is because of that where influence already go back around design over and
EKIA.
Abby likes when we got an email saying she wanted to. Unfortunately, Abby has Agassi's scan. To the scan. That way, Abby has to steal some with Abby's money. That's super close to Charlie. Yeah.
Hostile counter UAV above.
Establishing dead eye in my location.
Enemy UAV detected.
You're lying there.
Very scared and stressed at this point. And he's squeezing his fingers again so hard that they're turning white. He's trying to stay calm, but his body language is giving him away. With the evidence not lining up with his version of events, the detective offers him the chance to correct his story.
Hostiles released secure.
TACOM, get me a UAV.
Clean it up, Black Ops. This isn't over yet.
Yeah, he's a cheating second. Yeah.
Hostile UAV established above. Net call. Hostile tactical nuke launch detected.
Its mother appears sad, but it's easy to see that for whatever reason, she doesn't believe the story. Black Trinkett's mission is only the beginning, and the detective's work is far. Meanwhile, the Detective Kurtz has just arrived at the fire station, and the deputy heads out to speak with him.
They're all over us. Make for the LZ.
What? Go sit down. You're not getting no water. No. No. You be peeing in my house.
I don't want to say that 100% that nobody else is involved with this appears. The evidence that we have collected that this was an accident. Oh my God.
Oh, this poor kid.
I told you I had to be on the flight report because you did so good out there. The detective gives Jennifer a tissue, but offers none to Trent, as he is still not crying. Everybody did after the accident, even that accident, could be hopeful that off after that, something to do as good as you did. What you were saying, you know, love you and stuff like that, all it was great. Working on 911. What is that? Wanting
to see for himself exactly how the accident unfolded. The detective asked Trenton to demonstrate how he was walking while holding the firearm.
You know what? If you want to stand up, just demonstrate it. I'll just stand up if you want.
Quick accident. Like this. There's one of me, 8 to 10 years away. And I didn't mean to do it. That's a quick accident. Everything said, you know, we totally understand the whole scene that there's been a distance.
The detective could have pressed Trenton further by asking him why his family wouldn't believe him. But as for right now, his story is logical. It's assumed that he avoided admitting the gun discharge because he was afraid. The normal instinct for a lot of people, especially a teenager, is to lie the first time the event is told, as they're scared of getting in trouble.
What the fuck was that?
His apology, Jennifer touches Trenton's shoulder and moves away. The detective ends the interview with the family's widow, and Trenton apologizes for the earlier deception. But there are many questions that still demand answers.
Skewer incoming!
Josh new Ashley Box collection and discover high-quality accents.
Enemy care package dropping.
Multiple searches, the missing shell racing was nowhere to be found. After learning what happened to her brother, her sister contacted the detective with troubling allegations.
Heads up! Enemy HKD drop detected.
Bank account while she was still at the crime scene. Eric and Jennifer later met with investigators to address the concern. Someone will be the one of you can see. I see you transfer market like to bank account
War machine available.
Jennifer believes Kurt may have had a $15,000 life insurance policy, but it was terminated earlier in the year for non-payment. Nobody ran home to pick up the seal. You didn't take it. Shoot her. Hang it back to that, and then take off.
Hostile LDBR drop detected.
While Jennifer firmly denies any involvement in Kurt's shooting, she also doubts that Joe played a role, believing his admission to tripping may have been coerced.
So, him stating, agreeing with me that if that, you know, gun going off, and agreeing with that, whatever, hostage, just whatever. She had no reason.
Jennifer and Eric add that this entire incident has been extremely traumatizing for Trenton.
And I'm gonna tell you this, we were trying any and what happens here is it just did. You hear what he said, we killed him. We killed him, yeah, instead of us.
You're losing. Switch it up.
Okay, so let me say, emotions off because
Enemy care package dropping.
With these workers addressed, there's a team that detective can do but wait for the Kurt's autopsy results before deciding how to move forward. But the case becomes further complicated when a deputy receives concerning messages from a social worker, revealing the communication between Kurt's 16-year-old daughter and her close friend. In the messages she writes, "Is that your name? I know it sounds crazy. There's this guy I keep on seeing who's nearby in this vehicle, or maybe Trenton or even Jennifer. Something is wrong." The detective later spoke with her to address these concerns.
I'm idiot right now.
I'm listening that I'm scared that how do I say my dad? He's the only one that's and life in general without you now. That's kind of what I was meaning to say.
But one message she sent was very clear regarding her fears. Kurt's daughter writes, "I feel like I'm next. Trenton has almost shot him before, okay? He used to think the shit is all
Shifting goals to green. Hotel Sierra.
There was something since a few years ago where you being treated out bad. Jennifer was there, sitting on the couch, his room before the guns, and it was loaded, and he was starting to shoot and everything gets this very and everything had to push him and everything, but trying to drive upstairs, so my dad got to restrain her, but my dad just, I don't know, he told her to the gun down and with the yard and tried to keep it important. He just stood his ground and nearly he did not move. And he was telling Trent and he grabbed the gun out of Trent's hand and everything, and he told him to go to his room.
Despite this incident, she makes one thing clear.
They've had some fights in the past, but Trent also has disability too, and he has some anger issues, but it's really complicated. It's like, my dad, oh, I know my dad loves him.
We swear I tried to do everything to clean these windows. So we can remember lemon juice, use paper right. That just made the windows even more streaky. Radiation based, EG. But then how do I clean the outside of the windows? Especially the ones on the second floor. What the heck is that stuff? I definitely don't have a ladder in my tall.
But there's something else she isn't telling the detective, and another message that has deeply disturbing implications will soon need to be addressed by the family. By January, Kurt's autopsy has been completed, and the detective contacts
What?
details to review.
Hardcore free-for-all. Secure the mission area at all costs.
inside the steps the whole time. That's it. Yeah. And it looks like there's one set of tracks, but there's double tracks. So he is literally in every track. Which we're trying to do, so he probably being a little innocent or something like that. Little kid. Yeah. Wow.
Hunter safety guidance states that a hunter walking behind another person should carry their firearm with the muzzle pointed away from them, something Trenton demonstrated during his first interview. When he did, Trenton's right pointer finger twitched as if he was pulling the trigger of the rifle. Also believes the detective had service and comment Trenton made while they were waiting together at the scene.
So how you guys around here? Such a beautiful day.
However, Trenton's lawyer is quick to intervene on this line of questioning.
Hostile UAV established above.
The detective isn't finished. Concerns to address. December of 2022, approached a senior resource officer, said he found something written on a bathroom stall, in pencil and red, "I'm going to shoot up the scene." However, a special education teacher was quick to note the handwriting looked a lot like Trenton's. Kirk defended Trenton at the time, insisting his stepson would never carry out any acts of violence. But Trenton explaining he did it because he was sick with a cold and tired. Investigators spoke with the school principal, who had insights to share.
Trenton, I think, just lives in a world of make-believe sometimes. It wants to be the unsung hero in certain situations. With the bathroom incident, he was going to help solve this crime, and I'm going to be, like, getting the whatever badge after hers. You know what I mean? So we have the facts. Things are lining up. Just
But as Trenton is unwilling to discuss this incident further, the detective moves on to address something else that is involving additional Snapchat messages his stepsister sent to a friend. They read, quote, "He's forcibly touched me before and threatened to hurt my dad or me. I don't have anywhere to go that's safe. I want to run."
Hostile care package above. detected overhead.
Charges too high, charge like that. It's very no negotiation. See what time
Hostile skewer inbound.
all the nasty stuff.
Skewer release detected.
So that's the control right there.
Incoming napalm strike detected in your AO.
Detective previously spoke with Jennifer Adair in private regarding these allegations.
Performance is trending below acceptable thresholds.
She had no knowledge of any
hostile care package above.
She had cameras set up around the house that would have captured any animal behavior.
Enemy RCXD detected.
But the detective made it clear that he wasn't there to debate the truth of the allegations, and instead wanted them to consider the genuine possibility that what happened occurred was no accident. As the group interview continues, Trenton is given a stern warning.
You are in violation of contract. This incident has been logged.
On January 28th, Trenton allegedly assaulted 23-year-old Brad, who is the son of Kurt's close friend Dave. In a later interview, Brad explained what happened, stating the incident began after they decided to hang out together and play with RC cars.
He seemed fine, everything all seemed fine. He just may have been a little bit more quiet. I don't know if that was because he was tired or if he was in his head thinking too much. We were arriving to the RC place that my dad and I are a part of. Just made the turn to go down the dirt road, and his younger sister called him up. I lost your lizard. She couldn't find it for 15 minutes. They miraculously found it, but he still didn't calm down right away. He was still jittery. He said he was like feeling like his heart rate was too fast. His heart was pumping too much, and I said, dude, calm down. Let's plug in our RCs and go play.
According to Brad, someone he refers to as Santa Claus due to his appearance, gave Trenton a dab of marijuana to help calm him down, which seemed to have an adverse effect.
And then he started like mumbling, like he was talking to himself, or like like the angel demon thing, like talking to two different, I don't know what. And he turned to me like it was your fault. He's like, I'm gonna kill you. And he started coming at me, like walking up on me, menacing me with fence, fist clenched. I said, dude, calm down. What's wrong? What's going on?
Brad says he wanted to take Trenton home and settled him down enough to get him into the passenger seat of his truck.
Seemed fine, and in the passenger seat, he's like talking to himself again, saying, no, I can't. Then he started demanding that I would stop the truck. I go, why? What's wrong? Are you okay? What's wrong? He goes, no, nothing coherent in terms of a sentence. That he tried to piece something together, that something about his dad and his mom at first, and then he kind of just dropped it. We say dad, we talk about Eric. I'm assuming her.
Brad then decided to call Trenton's mother, Jennifer, and that's when things took a violent turn.
Are you on the phone with my mom? Started wailing in.
Hardcore free-for-all.
One arm and punched the guy on the left side, and
Enemy care package detected overhead.
Brad shares that in retrospect,
UAV established overhead.
Trenton may have wanted to kill Kurt. He explains that Kurt invited him and his father Dave to join them hunting that day, and if Kurt told Trenton, it may have set him off.
I doubt that any of my books are on the shelves of this hallowed institution.
They aren't.
Pressing their advantage. Take control of this. Hostile care package above. Enemy care package detected overhead.
According to Dave, who's been listening in on speakerphone, he's spoken with Jennifer several times since the shooting, and she's convinced that there's someone else in the woods that day.
Enemy UAV detected.
While Brad's theory that Trenton was jealous for some motive, the detective will soon learn he may have had more than one reason to pull the trigger. Following the incident with Brad, a warrant was issued for Trenton's arrest, and on February 12, 2024, they find him at his father's house. So that created some issues. Let somebody told you guys not to get away from Eric gathers his son's medication and gives him a hug goodbye.
Hostile care package above. Enemy care package detected overhead.
How did you guys know where I was? He was talking big.
Are you
sailing on the way that they know?
Hostile skewer inbound. Hostile UAV established above.
Transported to the Maurice Air Campus, Queens Detention Facility. After final votes from his parents, he's left in the hands of the staff, who are told what comes next for Trenton.
He's told that now he's actually being charged with all assault and adverse murder. Richard Kirsten, so the fire cause of death. And information, so we can change it, but it is possible for murder. And he charges of both of those are pretty over the edges. Can't handle. They told us he finds out he's gonna die also. Anyhow.
Following his arraignment the next day, Trenton is charged as an adult on one count of open murder, among other charges, and is given a salary bond of $10 million and $5,000. He's later transferred to the Lenawee County Jail, where one thing quickly becomes clear. Inmates cannot be trusted with dark secrets. According to one of them, Trenton began butting heads with an inmate named Ed, leading to a chilling confession.
He says, I'm killing him, dude. I'm gonna kill him. Like, referring to Ed, right? Because he pisses him off all the time, And I said to him, like, hey, you should be careful of saying like that. You remember you are in here for a murder case, and that's not gonna help you someday. Like, saying all that. And he said, it doesn't matter anyways. Everybody knows that I didn't kill him, my stepdad on accident. And I said, what? What are you talking about? Why do you say stuff like that? Is that true? And he said, yeah, something about not wearing his shoes. His shoes that he was supposed to wear that day, so that he would have a reason why he fell, or why he made it look like he fell, and then he could say that the gun went off. And I'm like, whoa. I said, well, what were you even pissed off at him about? And he said, well, he kept saying stuff about my stepsister. He said that there was some incident that happened with his stepsister, and him something inappropriate.
He wasn't the only one to come forward, as another inmate met with investigators to share more of Trenton's revelations.
First thing is, I'm here for a murder, and it wasn't an accident. And I was like, well, how did all that go down? And he pretty much said there was some issues going on with his sister, which he tried to sleep with her Trenton tried to sleep with his stepsister, which was only 12 at the time. And his stepdad found out. His stepdad called him out in front of everyone in the house, and he got extremely upset about that and felt like his stepfather had betrayed him or something.
He adds that Trenton admitted he was angry and convinced his stepfather to go on the hunting trip.
He said once they got out there, he let him get in front of them quite a bit, and then he took the stance on one knee and raised the rifle, and he said he shot.
Maybe it makes too fast, it goes too fast. Like you can't make this good. Maybe it makes too fast, it goes too fast. This is a bad day.
Stills taken from trail cameras show Kurt in the moments leading up to his murder. They would be the last known images ever captured of Kurt alive. Another inmate who knew Kurt personally and was familiar with Trenton before they shared space in the county jail also came forward to share Trenton's alleged confessions.
He said, I'm a real good shot. When I shot Kurt, I did it from one knee, from it. And then he said, I shot through a hole this big. Kurt Bear is a scary man. Right? Based on what I've listened to, yes, according to what you said, I'm afraid of hard to go. And I would cut that guy on my dog.
According to the inmate, Trenton learned that his stepsister was planning to testify against him at his trial, and Trenton made him a disturbing offer.
He said, you're getting out soon, My mom and dad, I can get money. My mom and dad, I'll pay you $5,000 if you kill him. The more I was around him, the more I learned about how absolutely guaranteed this guy's a psychopath. Just the way I've been in prison for 21 years. Okay, I've done a lot of time, and I've been at all high levels. I've done everything you can do in the penitentiary, bad, good, and whatever. I've been around many, many murderers, and he has himself was talking about. Women? Yeah, he was. Like he said he threw several times, then it went a couple times, and he's back and forth on the amount of time. Because that was kind of disturbing too, because he's, I mean, they're both young, 15, 16. I mean, not just, but the way he talked about it was like, I think he was in some fantasy, like he wanted to, you know, guys brag about girls in jail, and I get it, but not your sister or your stepsister. If you found out that Barry was trying to do that to him, that you would have walked over there and smacked out of him and said, listen, dude, if you think that's going on in this house, you know what I mean? That's right. And I tell you right now, I got no problem taking a stand on any of this. I'm going to tell you right what I told you today on the stand, because he's a big fuck.
In one Snapchat message, Trenton's stepsister pointed to troubling behavior he displayed at the fire station on the day of Kurt's death, writing, "He was walking around laughing at the TV while everyone was crying." During Brad's interview, Dave shared something that happened after Kurt's death that left him deeply unsettled.
I have a memorial cross with him here, and I think that in memory of Kurt. And Kurt said to me, he said, "You miss Kurt, don't you?" And I said, "Yeah, dude." And he had a look on his face that kind of struck me weird in his eyes. It kind of reminded me of, there's a picture of the Joker where he's kind of looking down and he's got a grin on his face and he's kind of like looking on the top of his eyes, so they're just kind of, like his eyes are just, they're like glowing. And he said that to me, looking at me, and it struck me odd. And it was almost like he felt like he succeeded at part of this plan. And it just, when I see that, I'm like, wow, I thought to myself, that's not Trent. It's not right with Trent. He's got like that twisted look in his eyes. Sometimes he does this weird random thing, sometimes he doesn't. It almost seems like he gets excited talking about it, like he wants to talk about it.
Each of the inmates who came forward agreed to testify in court regarding Trenton's confessions. This seemed to upset him, however, as he was later captured on camera writing a letter to one of the inmates, stating, "Ryan, you are a rat-ass." This would later lead prosecutors to consider adding a witness intimidation charge. Though his case was initially set to go to trial, Trenton Berry eventually accepted a plea agreement in November of 2025, pleading no contest to a reduced charge of second-degree murder, and all the remaining charges were dropped. He was sentenced to 12 to 50 years in prison and will be eligible for parole in February of 2036, at the age of 29. Watch our full videos as they were originally made, with no randomly muted words or details cut. We've also dropped brand new EWU videos available only on EWU Plus. Available now on iOS, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Google TV. Download EWU Plus and see what you've been missing.
So I wanted a new credit card, not a hit to my credit. Good thing Experian has no ding decline. They match me with cards that won't ding my credit if I don't get approved. So I got the card that I wanted and didn't worry. Get the app from your big financial friend, Experian.